here we go. It does look like we are going to be waiting for the players to come in. This is going to be the Reddit headliners going up against HooManiTee. So you're going to be seeing a couple of familiar names that we have casted for before, prior to AFC 10, of course. All these pugs or scrims we have casted for the Reddit headliners before. Back when they went up against Pat GG, I believe, during one of their pre-AFC matches. So yep, you will see a couple of familiar names for the side of the Reddit headliners. Just waiting on the rest of the players to come in right here. I believe, yep, so the HooManiTee players are waiting on their final player while the Reddit headliners are waiting for their last two. There are a couple of people inside spec at the moment, so those could possibly be the players for excuse me, the players for the respective teams. Yeah, so this is going to be the third match of the day. Reddit headliners going up against HooManiTee. After this, we have Patrick Gaming going up against No Mercy. And of course, because we have a relatively tight schedule, we will be casting for the Reddit headliners as much as we possibly can. And you know, once the time comes to about 10 or so, once the Pat GG players and the No Mercy players are going to be, you know, going to be inside the server, we'll switch over to that one because we have to cover, you know, try to cover as many matches as possible. So we will probably be able to cover at least the first map rotation for the Reddit headliners going up against the HooManiTee players. So it does look like most of the headliners are going to be inside the server at the moment. We do have all the players for HooManiTee as well, so let's just hop in straight away. So once again, of course, we are going to ask for some predictions to go down. Who you think will take the first map, CP Badlands, either HooManiTee or, you know, team Reddit headliners. So, or, you know, who knows, we might even see a relatively close match as we have with you know, TMG and BRG, those two very exciting maps that they have played. So I am actually very pleased that, you know, despite their matchup, you know, overshooting the time limit, we actually managed to catch both of the maps being played by TMG as well as the BRG. Excuse me. So absolutely lovely plays. There we go. We are going to be switching out the map to Badlands, I believe. In the meantime, and we do have all the all the predictions coming in. Reddit taking the win 5-0. Let's just see how things go on. And right, so they are going to be coming into the server right now. The first map is going to be CP Badlands once again. Let's go through their roster really quickly. For the side of the Reddit headliners, we do have Vips and Pernicive as the scouts. Dracom and Nuku will be the soldiers, with Drac being the pocket and Nuku being the roamer. Nuku in this case will be Sumiki Miniwa, whatever the hell that is, and the medic will be our good friend Disaster. So for the team HooManiTee, we do have Eclipse and Zara Larson as the scouts. We do have Bossotronio and Meat. They are going to be the soldiers for the side of HooManiTee. Minigain is going to be the demo man, and Eganox is going to be the medic. So those are the rosters for the teams that we'll be playing. We do have the people slowly readying up right now. So this is going to be a match between Team HooManiTee going up against the Reddit headliners. And we do have Vonix shouting out in Twitch chat, weeb! So that is directed at Sumiki Miniwa, I believe. Yep, so those, all the players are going to be in, and just going to wait for them to ready up while, yeah, then we can start the match proper. So, of course, you know, many of the players, especially some of you guys in Twitch chat, you guys know the players from Reddit Headliners, because they are some players that we have seen around, be it pubs, pugs, or even scrims. So, you know, this Reddit Headliners is actually a mixture of teammates from a couple of separate different teams, ex-members from, you know, Team AWOL, if any of you actually know that team. I believe Pronosif used to be from AWOL, so does Vips used to be from AWOL, even Disaster and Dusky, almost everybody used to be from AWOL. Dragcom is going to be joining in as well, so that, Reddit Headliners is a team formed up of players who already know and love, you know, the Sixers format that they are all used to. So this could possibly be a one-sided match, but we're not going to rule out the HooManiTee players as well. So we will see how they perform on the first map, and of course, you know, it is going to be coming up to 9:30 right now. Match, of course, supposed to start at 9:15. We are waiting for the players to ready up, so of course we will probably might be able to do a cast for their first map of CP Badlands. Following that, we will have to switch out to the next team, which is the Patrick Gaming going up against No Mercy. That is planned for a 10 o'clock playtime. Of course, GMT +8, so we will have to see how things turn out in the end. You know, we've got to follow that schedule. So the next match, the PatGG, Patrick Gaming going up against No Mercy. That will be the last match that we will cast for tonight, for this week possibly. Not too sure if there's going to be anything going down tomorrow. We'll have to do some confirmation with some of those teams. We'll just have to see how things go. So this is going to be the second last match that we will cast for tonight. The Reddit Headliners going up against HooManiTee. Just waiting on the players to ready up, and it does look like one of the players is down for the side of Reddit Headliners. Nuku, I believe, is currently in the process of rejoining the game. And we're gonna wait. We're just gonna wait for both teams to ready up, and then we can start the game proper. Yeah, so as mentioned by some of the people in Twitch chat, this is the AsiaFortress, basically the Asia scene, or at least the Southeast Asian scene. Majority of the Southeast Asian players are going to be playing for this cup. So, of course, the divisions work very, very somewhat similarly to you know, all the other regions as well. So Div 1 being the highest tier, followed by Div 2, and then, you know, Div 3. Div 3 being, of course, new teams that have just formed. They will be classified under Div 3 until, you know, they basically prove their mettle. So Div 1 will be the place where you have all the top tier players. For example, there is TJ, I believe, is in one of those Div 1 teams. We have Sakisa up top as well, I believe. If I'm not mistaken, he is up top as well with the rest of the Div 1 team. So that is going to be how the Asian divisions work out, with Div 1 being the best, branching down to Div 3. For this season, we have a total of 16 Division 3 teams, so a total of 8 matches per week. We have casted about 4, this one being the 4th, with later on that one being the 5th match of the week. Not too sure about the remaining 3 teams, if they have carried out their matches yet, or if they will be pushing it on to tomorrow. So we will have to wait and see. Probably do some confirmation with some of the team leaders as well, and of course check my own personal life schedule if I'm even able to, you know, available for casting anything at all. So we are just going to be waiting for Zara Larson to ready up for the side of HooManiTee, and it does look like all the players are going to be in the server and ready to go. So it's just a matter of the exclamation mark R to ready up. Here we go. It does look like we are going to be going live right now. We do have, yeah, we do went through the rosters for both teams as well. So we're going to hop onto the perspective of Minigame on the side of Team HooManiTee, who is going to be the demo man, and let's follow him all the way out for his rollout. And here we go, the match is going to be live. This is going to be CP Badlands, Team HooManiTee going up against Team Reddit Headliners. So let's see, a lot of people in Twitch chat have been showing their favor for, you know, Reddit Headliners taking the game 5-0, but it does, we'll have to wait and see because we haven't seen Team HooManiTee. Let's see what they can do. So HooManiTee minigame reaches the midpoint slightly earlier than the you know than the Reddit Headliners demo man. He does get taken down by Meat's solely aggressive bomb. Minigame does get taken down with, holy crap, Nuku and Drak going to work, taking out multiple people at the same time. Absolutely devastating bombs coming in from the side of the Reddit Headliners. Only the 2 scouts and the medic up, but for the side of HooManiTee, only Meat currently alive, with Protosev just walking past him, getting what? Protosev just walking past the Solly right there. Meat, he does eventually get taken down together with the help of Vips though. So a little bit of a blind spot going on right there. Full wipe for the side of Team HooManiTee, and looks like the Reddit Headliners are going to be pushing forward all the way to Spire. Uber is going to be in the hands of Disaster right now, so there is a 0 Uber for the side of Team HooManiTee. This could possibly be the final push all the way to end this round. Let's see how they decide to push in. Looks like Pronosev is going to be going down from... no, he's going to rotate up to upper lobby. We do have Engineer for the side of Team HooManiTee. Is going to be building his sentry up on the right outside spawn. Probably going to move his sentry up, hopefully, because it's getting blocked by that lovely pillar right there. He does have sights onto the point down below, so it probably... yep, there you go. He's going to move it up right now. So we don't see any Pyro off-classing, only the Engineer right here, because as we all seen, Pyro is extremely good at deterring Uber charters. And then, you know, precious time is being given to Team HooManiTee. They are going to be building up their Uber as quickly as they can. 92% right here. The Uber is being used to take down the Engineer as well as the sentry gun. We do see Pronosev flanking about, trying to get onto the point. Uber finally popped for the side of Team HooManiTee. Pronosev finally getting taken down. The Jukes, though, finally destroyed by Eggonox and Bossutrino. The solo cap going down onto the point. The Solly, the medic, tries to defend the point on his own, but it's just not enough when everyone comes stacking in. Reddit Headliners takes the first point, 1-0 for CP Badlands. So once again, that Uber from the side of you know, the Reddit Headliners, they used it practically just to take down that one sentry gun. It was maintained on the demo man instead of flashing it about to make sure, you know, maximum damage was pumped out. They still did manage to capture the point in the end, but they did lose a lot of players, with the rest of them slowly making their way in to capture the point once again. So not too sure what went down right there, but they are going to be allowing HooManiTee to capture the middle point. Pronosev and Dusky get taken down during the mid-fight exchange. Meat does go down as well. Midpoint will go into the hands of HooManiTee right here, with all their players coming back up slowly but surely. So midpoint is going to go into the hands of HooManiTee. Reddit Headliners are going to be coming up with their Uber as well, together with Eggonox coming up with his Uber as well. Both teams do have Uber on hand. 26 minutes and 40 seconds left on the clock. Minigame spamming his pipes out over the rooftop. Deuce, hop on the perspective of the Reddit Headliners. They are going to be just watching choke, as well as you know, staying far back on concrete to prevent any bombs from coming in. The Demoman is going to be spamming out his pipes and stickies to get as much damage down as possible. Should I, you know, try to keep them away from choke right there. Solly coming out to check the situation around the corner. So for the Reddit Headliners, they're just you know, waiting for people to overextend, you know, possibly get a pick or something. But it does look like HooManiTee is still holding strong all the way back on the midpoint. Not much flanking going on about. No one coming up from the valley side. They're just watching choke. Basically just watching choke. So just it's a standoff once again. It's going to be a standoff. Going to wait for Meat to drop right there. Meat gets taken down. Slight number advantage going to be in the hands of the Reddit headliners, but they're not deciding to push in. What is going on right there? They are just going to be hanging back at choke. They do have a slight number advantage. A Solly is going to be down. A Solly tries to bomb in, but decides to jump back out once again. Nuku probably going to, you know, jump in to survey the situation. Not too sure what both teams are waiting for. The number advantage is gone, but now they decide to jump in, so the Reddit headliners are just waiting, but they just waited too long. You see Dusky gets taken down. They do Nuku trying to go in for the aggressive bomb onto the medic, tries to get the medic to Uber Force, but the medic gets taken down as well. The medic gets destroyed by Nuku's rocket, so Nuku bombed in absolutely aggressively, and then the Uber is going to be popped for the side of the Reddit headliners. Not too sure why, because the entirety of the Team HooManiTee was going to be on their back foot. Scout is going to go solo cap the point while the rest of the team pushes forward to capture Spire. Vips is going to be the one to capture Spire right here together with the Solly, I believe. While the rest of the players are going to be spawning in and pushing their way back to mid following up. So once again, the Uber that Disaster had, not too sure why the Uber was popped, if it was forced or anything, but his health was still at 150, so maybe they just decided to pop the Uber to do the cleanup, or just, you know, ensure that none of the players drop. But we did see, you know, Dusky and the rest of them did drop in the end, so they will be coming up shortly. And currently no off-classing for the side of Team HooManiTee. No engineer, no, there we go, we do have a heavy coming up right now. Lidraj for Team HooManiTee will be the one to bring about the minigun to take down people. Watching flank with his Tomislav does go. No, he turns around the last moment though. There was a Solly right there. He turned around and went all the way to top right. So the Solly did back out in the end as well. So a little bit of a jump scare by the Solly, I believe. Went there, saw the heavy, and just turned around, went all the way back out. So Uber is going to be in the hands of the Reddit headliners. They're not deciding to push in as of yet though. The Uber is going to come up shortly for Team HooManiTee. A little bit of delay for the side of the Reddit headliners. Both teams do have Uber on hand. Currently only a Scout watching the left side flank. Zara Larson will be the only person on the left side, so not much firepower from that side. The entirety of the Reddit headliners are going to be pushing in right now. It does look like they have popped the Uber. The Uber is going to end extremely quickly. The flashes are going to go out. The flashes for the side of Team HooManiTee are going to go out as well. And holy crap, Laggy Heavy goes down. Eventually, Team HooManiTee does have a lot of players dropping down, including the medic right there. Only 3 players up at the moment, and only 2 players down. Make there 1 player up at the moment, and the back cap is going to go down. Not really a back cap, but a front cap. And Dragcom is going to try to capture the point for his team. The Solly gets stuck right there, and just a shame. The poor Solly gets stuck. Tried to jump up, but you know you can't jump up from there. So there goes to Team. The Reddit headliners get the score 2-0 once again. So this does look like it is going to go into the hands of the Reddit headliners as what we've seen so far, but both teams have had their moments of glory, and of course both teams have had questionable plays. So very aggressive bomb from the Solly right there. Dracom does bomb all the way in, try to take down as many people as he can. Pronasiv coming from behind takes down multiple people. Aganox gets taken down as well. It looks like they're going to be wiping the floor with the players. HooManiTee's Meat does get the lovely pick down onto Disaster, totally equalizing the Ubers. Disaster going to be spawning up very, very late compared to Aganox, coming up in only 5 seconds. So there's probably going to be a slight Uber advantage into the hands of Team HooManiTee, given the fact that, you know, if they're able to build up their Uber as fast as they can. So let's see if he's yep, he's still going to be running the you know, the stock minigun. They are going to be pushing out to upper lobby. Not too sure if they're going to push out all the way. We do see the players of the Reddit headliners are going to be hanging back on mid, watching Choke spamming out those stickies to make sure, you know, area denial. So just going to wait for people to do what they do, basically. Ubers are going to be relatively equal, so Aganox didn't really get a chance to build up his Uber as quickly as possible. None of the scouts probably, you know, whipped out the Boston Basher to help him build up anything at all. Yeah, there we go. So Pronasiv getting extremely low, taking lots of damage from who knows what. We do see a Solly up there. Nuku going to be hanging up top onto the little, you know, little traffic light right here, just watching people. Zara Larson does spot him. Nuku not deciding to move at all. Finally drops down after taking a little bit of damage. So not many people, you know, nobody flanking. We do have Vips watching the valley flank as well. So not too much that the team Reddit headliners have to worry about with the Solly and Scout watching the left side flank. So Both teams do have Uber and at hand right now. They are going to wait for people to push in from choke. Once again, it's going to be a Maxicum standoff where they just wait for either a pick or a drop or a force. The demo man is going to be spamming his little pipes from above top minigame, looking around, not too sure where the damage is coming from. Finally realizes that, you know, you can shoot over the house. Got some sticky traps up there on making sure people don't come out from the shed house. Coming out from their house. The Uber is going to be popped relatively far back though. They are going to push into mid to see if they can get anybody at all. The Uber is going to eventually fade with the counter Uber coming in. Egonox just legging it, backing out all the way. Bossotronio is going to get taken down. Zara Larson follows shortly after. And Minigame follows them all the way to the big lovely respawn room in the sky. So Reddit Headliners do have the slight Uber advantage. Egonok's going to get taken down eventually by Nuku, who comes in all the way behind. Nuku is still up at the... No, he gets taken down. So only 3 players up for the side of the Red Headliners and 3 players up for the side of the Team HooManiTee. They do have 1 heavy weapons guy right now. The majority of the Red Headliners are going to be spawning in right now with a slight Uber advantage. Going to slowly build their Uber up. I say slowly, I really mean slowly. It's been stagnant at 5% for quite a while right now. So looks like Team HooManiTee is going to get the slight Uber advantage, building up their charge to 15%. Yeah, there we go. It's going to be equal again. So yeah, they do have 1 heavy, 1 demo man. So they're just going to wait for the Reddit Headliners to push in. They are going to be congregating at the upper lobby. Ubers are going to be relatively equal with a slight tiny advantage into the hands of Egonox. No, take that back. It's going to be equal. So Nuku is going to be at the right side flank. They do have a heavy watching there, so he has to watch out for whatever's going to go down. So yep, Zara Larson together with Meat is going to be watching the left side flank. There was a scout right down below. You could have seen his shoes, but I guess he wasn't really you know, looking out for scout shoes around the doorway. So once again, we do see Nuku right there. He's spamming out his rockets. Zara Larson, got to keep your eye out, man. Uber is going to be in the hands of the Reddit Headliners. Lovely headshot goes down by Vips. We didn't realize that there was a sniper for the side of the Reddit Headliners. Lovely headshot takes down the heavy weapons guy. The Uber is going to be coming in absolutely strong. Pronosive getting extremely low, finally gets denied and taken down. Nuku going to be the one to solo get onto the point. Jumping up into the sky and bombing around people, taking down both the scout as well as the medic. Absolutely lovely with the help of Vips, of course, with the body shot taking down the scout right there. So allowing Nuku to capture the point all on his own lonesome. So there we go. This is going to be 3-0 for CP Badlands in favor of the Reddit Headliners. And of course we have 17 minutes and a little under 18 minutes for the server time remaining. Nuku is going to go extremely fast onto the opponent team's crate, getting bomb all the way back into the valley. A lot of the Reddit Headliner players are getting extremely low. Vips slowly getting healed up once again. 2 players are going to be down for the side of Reddit Headliners. Dusky and Pronosov do drop during the mid-fight exchange. Egonos getting extremely low, gets taken down by Vips. Scattergun, lovely pick right there. Disaster giving him the full advantage to 65%. So Uber is going to be in the hands of the Reddit Headliners very soon, but the midpoint is going to go into the hands of Team HooManiTee. So they are not too keen on pushing forward to capture Spire. They do know that the Reddit Headliners have the massive Uber advantage, and they are going to be linking up with the medic once again onto the midpoint, building up his Uber very slowly but surely down to 13-15%. So the players from the side of Reddit Headliners, they are going to be pushing forward to mid to wait right here at choke, with the scouts watching flank, of course. Demo eating a little bit of damage to help the medic. Well, doesn't need to help the medic build up any Uber, so there we go. The Uber is going to be popped for the side of the Reddit Headliners. Dracon with the aggressive bomb in. The medic only at 50% charge. He has to get out of this alive to have that advantage. That lovely serve by Agonox going all the way into the valley from the balcony. Absolutely lovely serve right there. Just, but he is going to be chased down and chased down by the scout and finally finished off by Pronis, who followed him all the way behind. So that lovely serve gets denied and destroyed. So it is going to be a full wipe for the side of Team HooManiTee. Once again, the midpoint is going to be secured by the Reddit Headliners, with Pronis capturing the Spire. The rest of the Team HooManiTee players are going to be spawning in right now, with Egonox and Minigame coming up in this second. So here we go. They are going to be pushing up into last. They don't have the Uber yet though. They are at 55, coming up to 60 very soon. Dusky is going to eat a little bit of damage. He is going to be fine. Disaster is currently at 60% damage. No idea what Dusky is doing, you know, 360 turnaround outside on concrete. Not even sure what he was looking for. Probably ants, but he does reunite together with his medic once again. Pronus gets taken down by Meat and gets revenged. Yeah, so current score is 3-0. Score left, time left on the server is going to be 15 minutes and a little under 30 seconds. So Dusky is going to try to spam his stickies right outside. Meat is going to be in a world of hurt when he steps out, but he does dodge the sticky trap right at the last minute. So Uber is going to be in the hands of the Reddit headliners. They are possibly going to push in with this Uber. Dusky and Nuku working hand in hand. Uber is going to come up for the side of the Team HooManiTee as well. So both teams do have Uber on hand. And let's just see who decides to commit to the push first. There we go. Reddit headliners are going to be pushing in. The Ubers are going to be traded. One of the heavies gets dropped by the medics. Eggnox together with the Uber Solly are going to push down to try to defend the last point, but everyone is just dying around Eggnox. Poor little medic is going to be left all alone. Final point is going to be captured by the scout right there, and the score is going to be 4-0 in favor of the Reddit headliners. 14 minutes and 27 seconds left on the clock for CP Badlands. This could possibly be the final point for the map where the Reddit headliners take the win, but you know, never say never, as a famous singer, you know, famously hated as well, once said, never say never. You know, the night is still young. Team HooManiTee may have that turnaround, so let's see how things go down. Mid-fight is going to be on the way. Minigain and Meat does go down almost immediately. Drag is going to be at 1 health. He does manage to survive somehow. Is going to be chasing the scout, finally getting pistoled down with his escape plan out. And the medic Eggnox, poor Eggnox, whipped out his Uber Sword to try to do anything at all. Gets destroyed together with the rest of his team inside the house. So Zara Larson is going to be alone right here, and let's see if they can you know, try to push up and do any backcapping going on, or possibly get the medic drop. So we are going to see how things go about for the side of Team HooManiTee. Zara Larson is all the way behind. Not sure what Zara Larson is trying to do. He is on the enemy spire. He looks lost. Zara, are you lost, Zara? Zara, are you lost? It's fine, let's go back to where the action is, right here onto Minigain. He is going to be defending last together with his Medica. No stickies on the point. There we go, the stickies are going to go down onto the point right now. Zara is going to be taken out, coming up from behind finally. And poor little Zara gets destroyed. So, poor little Zara went the wrong way. So we are going to be watching Team HooManiTee on their back foot once again. Uber is going to be in the hands of the Reddit headliners. They are going to come in extremely strong. The aggressive bomb coming up from Dracom, taking down Boss Tree, or whatever his name is, taking down Boss straight away. They are not stacking the point as of yet though. They are trying to clean up as many people as they can. The medic is going to drop down with 60% charge. He gets denied and destroyed almost immediately. So this is going to go into the hands of the Reddit headliners, bring the score 5-0. This is going to be the first map, CP Badlands, for the first match between the Team HooManiTee against the Reddit headliners. So of course the stats are going to be coming up right now. And my random local food is kimchi. Good to know. So right here, the top damager is going to be Dracon with 6.7 thousand head and shoulders above his next person, who is Vips the Scout and slash Sniper. So very, very vast difference between Dracon's damage against Nuku's damage, who is the next soldier, followed by the Demoman, who are really, really far below. So basically just damage output for the Demoman, let's just say not on point this time around. Probably maybe the map, but we're not too sure. Going down to the heals, you know, the heal stats, we do have one drop on the side of Eggnox. Poor little Eggnox does drop his super right there. 5 charges build up for Eggnox, along with 8 for the side of the Reddish headliners. The Reddit headliners. Healing wise, 1090 per minute against the 985 per minute for Eggnox. I said 1090 when I could have just said 1090, so a little bit messed up right there. So we're just going to wait for the next map rotation, where we will be switching out to CP Gully Wash. So in the meantime, we are just waiting for them to swap out, and let's just see how they do. So once again, the Reddit headliners have been absolutely dominating, you know, just dominating the map and the DM fights, and basically almost the entire round on the map. So about 20, close to 20 minutes have went down, and the Reddit headliners are going to be leading 5-0 against Team HooManiTee. We will have to see how things go down on the next map, CP Gully Wash. So you just got to wait for them to switch out. Looks like they are gonna change the server though, due to latency issues for the side of Team HooManiTee. They do have a couple of players with upwards of 100 and upwards of 100 ping, with the rest of the players peaking at about 50 to 70. So it does look like they are gonna be swapping out to the next map. And yeah, let's just see how things go down from there. The Reddit headliners players are going to be jumping out to the next server, while the players are going to be discussing if they will change the map or change the server. So just wait for things to happen once again. So of course we're gonna have to ask for, you know, predictions once again, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna see a extremely large favor in terms of you know, in the for the side of the Reddit headliners. So this could possibly be, you know, let's just see how things go down from this match. Not too sure how things are going to turn out for Gully Wash. But so far, Team HooManiTee have been on their back foot. You know, they did manage to do some lovely captures, you know, capturing the midpoint ahead of the Reddit headliners. And it does look like they are staying on this server, possibly. Not too sure about that. Let's go check. Let's go check with some of the players. Yeah, so we're just waiting for the people to confirm, you know, the server that they will be playing on, and does look like they will be hopping out, and yeah, it does look like they are going to be hopping out onto a separate server. So we will see how things go down from there. We should be able to join in relatively easily. Yep, they have jumped server. And here we go. This is going to be the second map that they are playing, CP Gully Wash. and let's just see how things go down. The time is going to be coming up a little bit close to 10 o'clock, so we'll have to see if we are able to start the match, shift over to the other team, or just continue with this one. Just do a quick check with the other team, and we'll see how things go from there. Yep, so the PatGG players are slowly making their way into the other server, so we're probably gonna hop over to that one and cast that match. Yep, so that was the Reddit headliners going up against the team HooManiTee. I think it's relatively safe to say, we can predict the outcome of CP Gully Wash. No hate on Team HooManiTee, but just gonna put that out there, even with the support from Twitch chat as well. So yep, it does look like we will be hopping on to PatGG going up against No Mercy. And we just wait for the people to come in. So this stream is going to cut off for a short bit. We're going to go through the just changing up the nameplates once again, and then we will hop back into the server proper, where we will go through the match with the PatGG going up against No Mercy.